Do I have an attachment issue? Yes. Um, what does that mean? It's it's very easy for me to compartmentalize things most of the time. 98% of the people I meet, I can compartmentalize. So, for example, I gave up my entire life, you guys. I don't think you realize, like, all those friends that I had for years, and whatever, the whole thing of family and past lovers and acquaintances and coworkers and the whole thing, and I walked away from that. It hurt each betrayal. Their actions hurt me, but leaving didn't. I It's fine. Like, it's fine. That's fine. I can walk away from the majority of people and have relatively no impact, because it's very easy for me to say, yeah, but they blew it. By That's extremely easy for me to do. And you're saying that I'm doing this so in a fickle way? No, 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 not at all. I am very loyal, and I am very, you deny this, but this is a reality. I am very loyal, and I'm very patient. Well, not very patient, but I'm patient. And relatively understanding. And if someone fucks up, I can be pretty forgiving. If you own your shit, I can be very forgiving. But it's when you fuck up and justify it and lie and do that, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it for me. There's nothing. Then there's no point in me sticking around if you can't own your shit. I can't change you. I'm aware of that. So, attachment issue. I don't. Yes. Yeah. Okay. But also it's just really practical, and also it's just been survival. I've had to compartmentalize people throughout my life. It is relatively easy for me to leave family. It's probably the first people I'll leave. Yeah, because they left me. It's just been the same old story since I was 5 years old. I'm not saying I don't care. I'm not saying that doesn't wound me to my core. Oh, it does. But it's to say that the practical application of having the specific person in my life doesn't really matter to me. I don't need to. Now, where does this completely turn on itself? Romance. Romance. This is where it all goes to shit. I wish I had that quality in romance more. It's very hard for me, as you've seen, to now. This is sort of an unusual situation. It's kind of shit that it's come up now, because I will throw in Jungian things and be like, yeah, but the past life, this and that, and this and that, and blah blah blah. But there are way bigger reasons than just meeting someone, say, for like 3 days and then getting all attached, and you're like, whoa, chick, why? Well, it had to do with the specific person. Did I get like that with the others? No, I didn't get like that with Corbin or Gustavo, which, fuck that guy, or, even Bryce. So it's not to everybody, and you have to take that into account too. That really did have to do with a past life soul's recognition. Truly, Scout's Honor did, but you don't necessarily agree or understand what I'm saying. So if you're not Jungian, you won't understand that at all. But it's a really good demonstration of a flare-up. So regardless of where it comes from, let's look at it. Because I can be so distant and able to compartmentalize family, because I've had so much practice and need to have to do that. When you shut down a door, a window opens, right? Okay? And I can do that and go, family not here. But I need it. I'm still a person, I still need this. I still need a tribe, man. And as someone who, I don't trust groups. Now we look at the entire friend group that I was part of it, but again, I don't try to adhere to one group. But look what happened. All of them betrayed me. Kevin, Mark, exactly, and that's just smart thinking to avoid groups. It's not well adjusted. It was kind of smart though. Like, it wasn't wrong in having a distrust for a group. Case in point. But and that also had to do with guilt for me, having betrayed a friend because of group pressure. And I was like, I don't like who I became. I will never do this again. And I didn't. I was so impacted and it wasn't horrendous, but I didn't like that we hurt her. And we did, and I didn't like it. And I saw that remorse. You can't have that if you're a sociopath. You can't have that if you're a narcissist, by the way. But that really so much impacted me to say, I don't like what groups make you feel immortal. They make you feel a part of in that moment and right without thinking. And I just was like, no, I don't need this. I don't like this. I want to be me because I'm at my best when I'm me, not trying to be cool with other people. No, I don't need this. So that's fierce independence. I have fierce independence, but that gets derailed by romance. And in romance, you said I was a cheater and all this. No, I'm loyal to my own detriment. And I love fiercely and sweetly. And I am a very good girlfriend. You said all this stuff. No, I'm an extremely good girlfriend, and I'm very caring, and I'm very supportive, and I'm very, like I referenced in that poem, there will be a time that I will walk out. Yes, but I've also gotten to the place through my 20s and all this healing that I've done where I can communicate really effectively to tell you, I don't like what you're doing, or I'm just feeling this way right now, or can we talk? And I am able to do that, and I'd say 85% of the time that's how I am when there's a conflict. But 15%, I'll get mad. And I'm not saying that anger isn't a part of me. I am angry. I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off by the injustice in the world because it is, and because I am an empathetic person. I'm extremely empathetic. But I'm also pissed off because of the injustice that I've felt in my life. And it gives me more compassion to have known things so personally. It's why it was so hard for me of the friends that I was loyal to, it was so hard for me to walk away from friends who had fucked up backgrounds because I felt for them. And so they had more leeway with me than other people. Like normies. You're like, well, what's this normie shit? Why are you self-alienating or alienating others? Because I don't necessarily respect. I can like someone, I can love someone, but I don't necessarily respect someone who hasn't walked through fire. Because you haven't been tested, man. I don't know you. You don't know you. You know being a product of your environment. Okay? So, over-attachment issue, yes. But you guys played into this and said that, for example, that the Joe thing was one-sided just to make me look batshit crazy. No, it wasn't. No, I mean, I heard from him till Italy. I heard Happy Valentine's Day back in France. You're turning this into it's just one-sided, and I have no idea, and it's really making me pissed off at him because it's such a cowardly piece of shit to do. But it's your game. Now, I don't know how closely you've been watching, but if you've been watching for years, so if you watch because this is the importance of Am I a Danger, if you watch the subtle nuances of what I do just innately, things with animals or things with babies, I have an innate caring and protection for them. And this has to do with anything sacred, innocent, or weak. Weak is a bit harder, but it's still there. I still can respect that, because weak can be defined in a lot of different ways. If you're weak, I don't know, but, but if you've been watching, you have noticed this. And if you've been watching, and it's just innate. Say, I don't know, if I was in the car and someone slammed on the brakes, I'm going to put my arm over the other person. It's just innate. If this happened, if there's an earthquake, I'm going to shove the other person into the desk first and hold their head. I don't know. I don't know. It's innate. You guys can say hero complex or whatever. I don't know, because it's not really that well thought out. Now, that is a part of it. But just innately, that's just who I am. In a split moment. And it's not an act, it's not a facade. You're saying this hero complex, let's talk about that. yes, there's a side of me that, and Teresa denied whatever she wanted, but because I always had to stand up for my big sister, which is an odd dynamic. I think you're saying that you're younger. That's crazy, Teresa. That's crazy. You're a crazy person. My God, woman. My God. Because I had to do that and it was just stuck on repeat, is there a part of me that developed a hero complex? A little bit. Yeah. I'll do the right thing, I'll do the heroic thing, I'll do the courageous thing. And perhaps being the younger one gave me, it's kind of like the kitten looking in the mirror and seeing a lion. I am a lion too, but let's be real, I'm also the kitten being like, roar! Yeah. No, I know. I mean, I'm aware. So was this crazy to do this? Well, no, it's not, because it adheres to reality, and I would have had to have lied to myself and had a whole life that was nothing but lies and continued living other people's lies had I not faced this. But does bravery come with a part of naivete and stupidity? Yes. But beyond that is profound wisdom. And I have that too. So, you know, yeah. You're doing such a shit job at breaking down my psychology. I'm just doing it for you because you all suck. And if you just asked a question, you would have a fucking answer. What a concept. And I would be able to give you that answer in at least 3 forms. Sociological answer, a psychological answer, and the more poetic shamanic answer. And that's why you're afraid to ask.